Pymatuning Lake is so big, it's located in Crawford, Mercer, and Ashtabula counties. It's well known as the place where the ducks walk on the fish at the surface of the water.
Yeah, but what's under the water? It's been a mystery for years. Could there be World War II torpedoes down there? Our John Last investigates tonight in this edition of The Last Word.
This is Pymatuning Lake. You probably know all about the ducks walking on the fish, and you may know that this is a great place to watch for bald eagles or to capture a sunset. But did you know this? Torpedoes were tested at this lake during World War II.
So it's a very fascinating story here at Pymatuning State Park. We played a pretty significant role in the World War II effort.
The torpedoes were manufactured a few miles away at the Westinghouse Electric Plant in Sharon. The plant made Mk-18 torpedoes, which were electric, silent, and created no wake. More than 10,000 torpedoes were made there.
So anytime in Sharon at the Westinghouse Corporation, anytime they made even the smallest little change to it, they would have to bring it out here and test it. So it was kind of a constant thing through the World War II time era.
This is the location where the torpedoes were brought. It's the southern end of the lake near the current Jamestown Marina. It's still called Westinghouse Bay. There's 10 miles of open water to the causeway up north. The testing, of course, was supposed to be secret.
You know, the military vehicles would be traveling down the road to the park, and everyone kind of knew what was happening. So they would follow them onto the park. There was stories of kids on their bikes, riding their bikes down.
There was no danger. The torpedoes were not yet loaded with explosives. The torpedoes were designed so they would float back to the surface to be retrieved after the tests. Those that did not float back would send bubbles to the surface to show the testers where they were located underwater.
There are theories that there could still be one or two in the lake. I doubt there are, but the only people that would really know that would be the people that worked at Westinghouse.
So if you're visiting Pymatuning Lake and enjoying the ducks and the fish and the eagles and the sunsets, perhaps take time to think about the military history of this place and the artifacts that may remain in the deep water below.
We always say, you know, if you're out here fishing and you think you caught on to a log or something, you know, it might be one of those old torpedoes, but probably not, but you never know.
With the last word at Pymatuning Lake, John Last, Erie News Now.
And you heard that in the back, yeah. And you know what, there's even plans to erect an interpretive panel at Westinghouse Bay, right where John was, to show the history of torpedo testing there at the lake.